What's going on, 100 Grand? It's your boy 100 Grand Nate, back outside today, and I will be giving you my 3-month review of my GR Toyota Supra manual transmission. We outside. I'm gonna take y'all through my 3-month journey with this vehicle, and it's been a great one. It's been some challenges, but at the same time, I want to let y'all know all the details and ins and outs of my 3-month ownership experience. I'm also gonna be taking y'all to where I came up in college. I went to school in Alabama, so I'm gonna take y'all to the university where I got a scholarship to play football at. So we're gonna combine that with a 3-month review so y'all can know the car and know me a little bit more at the same time. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've been with the channel, really appreciate it. Go ahead and get you some merch. It won't hurt. 100gangclothing.com. Go ahead and subscribe to Race Car Friends, Blueprint 1 LE. We back outside. Let's go. YouTube, 100 grand. We back outside with the FL5. Not the FL5. We back outside with the Mark 5. Yes, sir. I'm talking about some FL5. Y'all see, like, bro, I be tweaking. But we back outside, right? The Mark 5 Supra is an incredible machine, man. I know if y'all watched if you watched my last video, you said I was talking about selling it, you know what I'm saying? And I am still contemplating about selling it. But this is my 3-month review, right? And this car has done nothing but make me respect the history of JDM so much more. Like, you know, when you watch the Fast and Furious movies, you know, those came out when I was young, you know. I wasn't too old back then, you know what I'm saying? When you saw Toretto and Paul Walker interacting, and, you know, Paul Walker was always talking about imports. Back then, you know, I really didn't understand it. I saw that the cars visually looked good and all of those things, but I always kind of leaned towards the muscle car, you know, being from the South and being from the United States, you know, I kind of leaned towards the muscle cars, right? But as I've gotten into JDM with the FL5 and the Mark 5, the JDM market is just something it's kind of unexplainable. It's if I had to compare it to 2 big brands, I guess you could call it like Apple and Android. Like, most of the cars will be Apple, you know, they got, you know, the huge fan base, you know, big power, you know, but nothing really too much changes about the V8. You know, the V8 gonna be the V8. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna offend nobody, but I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth from my perspective. But the V8 always gonna be the V8, you feel me? And on the other hand, you got JDM, which is the Android. Now, people always talk Android. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's the green messages. It's no FaceTime. You know, what's the stuff they say about Android? You know, I got an iPhone and an Android, so, you know, I dibble and dabble on both. So JDM is the Android of the world. And the reason I say that is because JDM is just everything you could do with them. It's like you could customize it. Same thing with the Android. You could customize it. You know, you could build it to be something that's just way more powerful than the standard. And with the JDM, it's like I never knew such small vehicles could hold such big power. And then when you go to JDM, just as a look, they just look different. You know, like the whole feel of JDM is different. It's just a different vibe. You know, with the Mark 5 and the FL5, I've got to, you know, experience this. And it's like, the Mark 5 is incredible. But it's not as respected because, you know, they got the B58 in it. You know, it doesn't have an original Toyota engine, but as a performance machine, if we just talk about performance, we leave all the extras out to the side. If we just talk about the performance, she's a beautiful machine. She just gets the job done, and the fact that she's like this stock, it's scary to think what this vehicle could do if you put modifications on it. Like, if I unlock this ECU and I start modding this vehicle, to me, this vehicle already kind of scares me. You know, and not too many vehicles scare me like that. The Z01 1LE scared me in the beginning, but after a while, you know, you kind of get used to it. But this car genuinely scares me. Like, it's to the point where I don't even, on a regular, I don't even really push it like that. Because when I do accelerate, it always just, it catches me off guard how fast it accelerates. Like, it's just, it's an incredible machine. And it's unfortunate that it gets the hate that it gets, but that's just part of the game when you're great. I'm just starting to feel like people just hate on great things. Maybe they hate on it because, you know, they want it, that they can't have it. Maybe they hate on it because they really do wish it was original. Maybe they hate on it because they don't think it's the best looking. You know, you got a lot of different things, and all can be respectable reasons. But at the end of the day, I feel like one thing can't be denied about this vehicle is that it is a capable machine. You know what I'm saying? 100 grand is the man with the plan. I hope you understand. And this car right here is, if you buy this car right here, you're not gonna be disappointed. Let me just tell you that. Like, you might not, it's not, you know, it's not a family car. It's not gonna be nothing like that. It's not gonna have no ton of space. It's not gonna be nothing like that. But if you're buying it strictly for performance, you will not be disappointed. And I'm talking about, I don't care what level of car you're coming from. You could own a Lamborghini and you can still respect what this is. And you can see what this is. You could own Z011LE, you know, like I have in the past. You still can respect this. You could own a Porsche and you still can respect this. Like, in a way, you know how Porsche, I think I'm saying it wrong. You know how Porsche, like, it bends the rules of the rules. Like, you know, some stuff you shouldn't just be able to do in a car, and Porsche does that. I feel like the same thing, this is a mini version of that. And when you start modding it, it becomes even a bigger version of that. This car has been on film, beating Porsches, beating Lamborghinis, like just tearing holes into cars that has no business tearing holes into. And to me right there, that's just a testament of its greatness. Like, it's like a, you know, y'all know I used to box, currently still do box. It's like a fighter that can go up and down in weight classes and just absolutely destroy people. It shouldn't be happening, but it's doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's like, it's at some level, I feel like it's untouchable in a way. The only true weakness I can say of this vehicle, and I don't even know if it's a weakness, is its handling. And it handles decent, all right? It handles good. It's just not the best handling I've ever experienced. But if we just talking about for handling, 1 out of 10, it's a good 7. It's just that I've been in cars like the Type R and the Z011LE, so I've seen cars that can handle better. And I'm pretty sure Porsches, they handle pretty well too. So and handling is, you know, above average, but it ain't nothing to be blown away about. You know, it'll get you what you need to do. It'll settle into the corners. It'll do what it needs to do. But if you're talking about the best handling, not that. And that's the only weakness I think about it. And some people like me in the beginning, I thought the car looked ugly. As I've owned it, it looks better to me. And the fact that I could put a big wing on here, I feel like that'll really let me like it. Like, if I get a big wing on here, if I decide to go spend $1,400 and get it color matched and get that big wing on here, I'm really gonna love the way this vehicle is. And it's like, I wanted to trade this in for either a big boy V8 or a truck. But as I continue to drive and explore with this vehicle, I'm torn. And I'm not kinda torn, I'm a lot torn. You know, I don't know what to do. And I love the fact that you guys came out in the last video and commented and told me how y'all felt. You know, because I really didn't feel like y'all cared about it, but obviously I was wrong, you know. That's why I asked y'all to come in and drop down in the comments. Negative or positive, man, get down in the comments. You know, I don't take offense to none of the stuff y'all say. I honestly take it as like positive criticism. That's the way I really look at it, to be honest with you, if you want me to keep it 100 thou wow with you. But 3-month review of this vehicle. It's been great. It's great on gas, surprisingly, for how fast it is. It's very quick. It's stylish. It grabs people's attention. Oh man, this vehicle just does it all. It's the infotainment. I gotta praise the infotainment. Like Toyota, y'all with the infotainment, y'all just do great with it. It's fast, it's reactive, it's accurate, it's precise. The sound system is good. I mean, we got the heated seats in here. We got the charging pad in here, manual gearbox. I mean, We got the option to turn off the auto stop start if you want to turn that off. Got sport mode right there that takes you to a completely different beast. Got a safety system that has saved my life at least 5 times. And I mean that, no exaggeration. I mean, it's comfortable. It's comfortable, like you wrapped around leather. Shouts out to the BMW for the comfort. I mean, this car right here, man, it's the one. If you are in the market for it, if you know, have a thought that you may want to get one, you won't regret it. That's all I can say, you know. All I say is just watch the market right now. Y'all know interest rates is crazy. Watch the market, watch your credit. And when you go buy, make sure you're getting a good deal, man. Like, really look at it. If you need some advice on that, I give advice on that too. Y'all know I sell cars. You know, obviously, the dealership's gonna make money and you're gonna get a good product, but don't get killed, you know what I'm saying? And another thing that I love about the Toyota as well is even if you do kind of get killed on the deal, which you shouldn't, you know, just use your brain. Or if you don't know, come holler at me, I'll tell you if you're getting killed or not. Listen, the Toyota holds its value. So it's just all around a smart move. Let's say you buy it and you really don't like it. Okay, after a couple months, sell it back. You ain't lost that much, if anything. You know, sometimes in the crazy market, if anything crazy happens, sometimes, you know, when COVID happened, Toyotas, if you had a Toyota and it was fairly new, you was getting paid more than what you bought it for. So, in my opinion, this is one of them vehicles, this is just a win. You can't lose, this is a win. You're gonna get a great experience, you're gonna get a great vehicle, and if you don't like it, turn it back in and you don't lose. I mean, come on, bruh. Some vehicles out here, if you buy it, bruh, you're stuck with it, because the dealership won't even take it, it got so much negative equity. So, for me, this car is an all-around win. Beast of a vehicle, beast of a product. Shout out to Toyota and BMW for coming together and put this together. And shout out to the Supra community, you know, the Toyota community. Everybody that accepts the Mark 5. Shout out to y'all. And a shout out to everybody that supports this channel. If you're watching right now, shout out to you. Wish you many blessings. Or whatever you got going on. And with that being said, man, I want y'all to stay out there, stay grinding, stay positive. We're in a weird time right now in life. It's a weird time, right? But let's stay focused, let's stay in our bag, let's keep pushing, keep grinding, keep staying positive. And if you're going through a hard time, know the good time is knocking at the door. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video at the crib. But if you've been watching this far, go ahead and subscribe. Let's go. This right here is where I went to school. This is where I stayed when I went to school. This is called Ras Hall right here, right? If your girlfriend was in Ras Hall, if you had a girlfriend, she came to Ras Hall, she shouldn't have been your girlfriend no more. We in here, they called it Nasty Rasty. You know what I'm saying? And it was for a reason. It wasn't because the way that it looked. It was about what was going down there. So many legends was in this building. I was in this building. 100 Gang was in this building. Jordan Howard was in this building. Darius Williams was in this building. Dustin was in this building. Jaquie was in this building. We got so many legends that were made in this building. This right here is legendary. Right here at UAB. Right here in Birmingham. Guys, this right here is called Camp Hall, right? If you was on campus and you had a baddie, you had a girlfriend, she was bad, she stayed in Camp Hall. All the baddies stay right there, right across the street, you know, cafeteria. We right here at the cafeteria. Then we got Blazer Hall over here. If you come over here and study. Also, you can go get some food over there before like 9 o'clock. But if you had a baddie, she was in Camp Hall. If your girl was bad, she was in Camp Hall. If you talking about you were talking to some girl from another hall, she wasn't bad. Because all the bad girls stayed in camp. This right here is round 1 boxing. 10 years ago, I stepped into a boxing gym for the first time. You know, I had been doing street fights and stuff like that, but this was officially the first gym that I ever stepped in. I done beat a lot of ass in this gym. And other gyms, but this is where I got my start. You know what I'm saying? Round 1 boxing. Guys, this Publix right here means a lot to me. This was the first job that I had when I was in college, you know, coming up struggling as a college teen. I was up here, I think I made $10 an hour. Yep, right here. Purple Onion. This right here is the Purple Onion. If you was really rocking with UAB, you really went to school at UAB, you was rocking with me, you've been up here at least 10 times. And if you was rocking with me, you was really locked in with me, you've been up here at least once. Purple Onion right here, it's an iconic wing store. Like,
You know, I remember my direct deposit used to hit from Publix about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was starving because I ain't had no money like that. I come up here at 2 a.m. Give me some food. Right up here at the Purple Onion. Yes, sir.